Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to iQuanta. So, I am here with another session of LRDI sets. Saturday, we were able to discuss three amazing sets, and all of those sets were kind of unorthodox sets, not some regular sets that you are solving, but something different, something where you need to think logically, right? How do we start? How do we make the table? How do we proceed with the given information, right? So that's why we are having another session, because on your request we are again going to discuss three LRDI sets, some different LRDI sets. Okay, so now before we continue, let me tell you that what's our agenda for this class is we need to understand how to handle LRDI sets, how to get all the questions correct, right? Once we are through one set, we should be able to solve all the questions in that particular set, है ना? एंड उसके बाद ये भी हम देखेंगे कि कैसे कोई भी सेट में जो गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको यूज करना है, और in quickest time how do we solve that set. All right, so are you guys ready? Let's start with our first set, and this is a set. These are the information given, and these are the questions. So you can take the screenshot of the question and then you can try this set. These are the information. Whenever you are required the questions, let me know. I will show you all the questions. Okay. Okay, in 5 minutes we are going to discuss this set. So try to read the information, try to use them, and then send me your answers. And if you have problems understanding any of these statements, then let me know. Okay. Again, I am showing you the questions. These are the 4 questions from this set. So once you are required to check the questions, let me know. Okay. So in few minutes we are going to discuss the solution, guys. Let me know if you have any answers. Okay. Once again, I am showing you all the questions. There are 4 questions in this set. Okay, so let's discuss this one. It is players from 5 countries, India, Australia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Bhutan, participate in the South Asian Games in 2017 in 5 different sports, namely shooting, high jump, long jump, wrestling and weightlifting. At most 10 players from any country participated in the games. No player participated in more than one sport. Further, it is known that. So, some information has been given, right? And there are 5 countries. There could be at max 10 players from any of these countries, and one player from any country play exactly one game. It doesn't play more than one games, right? Now, these are the questions given which we should be able to figure out once we use all the information. So, what do we need? Till now, you must have realized that we have 5 countries, 5 sports. In each sport, there will be some number of players who are playing. So, for that, we need a table. 5 columns for 5 sports, 1 column for country name, and same rows. Okay. So, now it says the number of players who participated in weightlifting from each country other than India is the same. From each country in weightlifting other than India is same. So, in India, if it's A, in every other country it's B. Now, we don't know the values right now, so we are going to use variables. Okay. Now, it says at least one player from each country other than Bangladesh participated in shooting. At least one player other than Bangladesh. So, Bangladesh, it will be 0 players. In rest of the countries, this value is greater than equal to 1, at least one player. Okay, so at least one player from each country other than Bangladesh participated in shooting, while in each sport other than shooting, at least one player from Bangladesh participated. So, except shooting, where number of players from Bangladesh was 0, in each of the country, in each of the sports, there will be at least one player from Bangladesh. Okay, right? Now, it says of the total number of players from Bangladesh who participated in different sports, the maximum number of players participated in wrestling. So, in wrestling, there are maximum number of players from Bangladesh who participated. Okay, and at least one player from each country participated in each of the 2 sports, namely wrestling and high jump. In high jump, there is at least one player. In wrestling, there is at least one player from each country. Okay, so till here we have used all the information. Point number 4, it says the total number of players from India who participated in different sports is 2 more than that of Bhutan, which in turn is 1 more than that of Sri Lanka, which in turn is 1 more than that of Australia, which in turn is 1 more than that of Bangladesh. So, Bangladesh has least number of players. Can I say number of players of Bangladesh, if it is K, then number of players from Australia will be K plus 1. The number of players from Sri Lanka will be K plus 2, 1 more than Australia. From Bhutan, it will be K plus 3. And from India, number of players from India is 2 more than Bhutan. So, this will be K plus 5. Now, tell me, is that clear to everyone? बताओ, कोई doubt है ये समझने में? number of players from India is 2 more than Bhutan, which in turn 1 more than Sri Lanka, which in turn 1 more than Australia, which in turn 1 more than Bangladesh. These are the number of players from each country who participated in this Asian Games. Tell me, any doubts here? बताओ, यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है? Yes? No? बोलो. ठीक है, चलो. Yes? Okay, Dhruv. Point 5, it says the total number of players who participated in shooting was exactly half the total number of players who participated in each of the other 4 sports. In each of the other 4 sports, whatever number of players it was, in shooting, it was half of that. So if in shooting, there are 5 players total from all the country, in high jump, there will be 10 players. In long jump, there will be 10 players. Wrestling, 10 players. Weightlifting, 10 players. Right? Like that. So can I say, if number of players from shooting is X, the number of players from high jump will be 2X. 2X, 2X, and 2X. These will be the number of players from high jump, from long jump, from wrestling, from weightlifting. Number of players in shooting is X. Now this line will make sense, right? The total number of players who participated in shooting was exactly half the total number of players who participated in each of the other 4 sports. That means the number of players who participated in each of the other 4 sports are equal. Then only it will be half of rest of them, right? Now what we can say, our total number of players here is 9x who participated in this games, in these games, 9x, and here it will be 5k plus 1, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11. This will be equal to 5k plus 11. Now we know that from each country the maximum number of players were 50, right? Sorry, 10. From any country, maximum number of players 10. So this sum 9x should be less than 50. Should be less than 50. A multiple of 9x. What we can say, this value will be multiple of 9x, which is of the form of 5k plus 11. Can you tell me any value which is less than 50 is a multiple of 9 is also 5k plus 11? Means gives us a remainder 11 when divided or 5k plus 11. Remainder cannot be 11 when divided by 5. Can you tell me any number? So there are not many numbers that we need to consider, right? Take the multiples of 9. If I take x is equal to 1, 9 cannot be written in this form. 9 into 2, 18, not possible. 9 into 3, 27 cannot be written in 5k plus 1. 9 into 4, 36. Now if I take 36, then we can say that k is equal to 5. K is equal to 5. If k is equal to 5, what we can say? X will be equal to 4. So number of players, can I say number of players from India is 10, which is maximum. From Australia, it's 6. From Sri Lanka, 7. From Bangladesh, it's 5. From Bhutan, it's 5 plus 3, 8. है ना? 13 plus 7, 20, 16, 36. And this value, x is 4. So number of players who participated in each of these 4 spots will be 8, and here it will be 4. Now before moving forward, can I say all of these values are greater than 1 and the total sum is 4? Can I say all of these values must be exactly 1? This is 1, this as well be 1, right? This is 1, this as well be 1, 1 and 1, right? All of these values will be exactly 1. Then only the sum will become 4, because this is already 0, right? Now in this case the sum is 8. In this case the sum is 8, and this is different from this. What are the values that A and B can take? Can you tell me what are the values that A and B can take? Now we know for certain that all of these 4 are equal. A is not equal, right? Now, think about this. We are going to read the next statements. The number of players from India who participated in different sports is different, and no players from India participated in long jump. No player from India participated in long jump. This is 0. And all the 4 values are distinct. Sum is 10. All the 4 values are distinct. What could be those values? Can I say those values? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. If you take least 4 natural number, this is 10. If all the values are distinct, the least sum will be 10. So these values are 1, 2, 3, 4, of which we have already taken 1. Now we know that A must be 2, 3 or 4, right? A must be 2, 3 or 4. 4B plus A should be 8. 4B plus A should be 8. Now if I take B is equal to 1, A will be 4. But if I take B is equal to 2, A will be 0. That is not possible. So what we can say here, that these values we can put here, A will be equal to 4. This will be, all the values will be 1, 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 1, 1 and 1. So let's remove all these. This is 1. So far so good. So far we are satisfying all the given conditions. Now let's move forward, and it says equal number of players from Bhutan participated in high jump, long jump and wrestling. Bhutan, high jump, long jump, wrestling. Equal number of players. Total number of players is 8. If this is 1, this is 1. Sum of the rest of the 3 is 6. All are equal. Can I say all of these will be equal to 2? All of these will be equal to 2, 2 and 2. So this value is 2. This as well is 2. This as well is 2. Now, we have used all the information, right? We have used all the information. What we need to do? We can go to Bangladesh. Bangladesh has least number of players participating in the games. All of these values are greater than 1. All of these values are greater than 1, where this value is maximum. Total sum is 5. This is 1. Sum of these 3 should be 4. And this is maximum. What could be the values? Can you tell me? What could be the values? What could be the number of players participating from Bangladesh in high jump, in long jump, in wrestling, in that order? Batao. Everyone, focus here. Sum of these 3 numbers should be 4, where this is maximum. Each number is greater than equal to 1. What could be? Right? Dekho, new player is answering absolutely correct. That will be 1, 1 and 2. So this we can put here 1, 1 and 2. Right? What other information do we have? Now in case of India, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is taken, 4 is taken. We are left with 2 or 3. Now it could be 2 here, 3 here, or it could be 3 here, 2 here. But think about this. It says that in high jump and in wrestling, the number of players participated from each country is greater than equal to 1. Is not 0 for any of the country, right? Not 0. So what we can say, if I take this 2 and this as 2, this as 3, so 7, so one of them will become 0, one of them will become 1, which is not possible. So I cannot take 3 here. I cannot take 3 here. I can take only 2 here. Is that clear to everyone? Then only the sum will be 8. This sum will be 8. 2 here, 2 here. Even if you take the least value, 1 and 1, it becomes 6. This must be 2. Now if this is 2, this must be 3. Number of players participated from India in high jump must be 3. If this is 3, 3 plus 1 plus 2 is 6. Remaining 2 must be 1 and 1. Now these 2, what will be the values? Total should be 6, so this will be 2. Total should be 7, this must be 3. So now we are done with this table, with these, है ना? देखो कहीं भी कुछ भी आउटस्टैंडिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी हमें. There is nothing which is called out of the box we have used here. We have just used the information in a mannered way, and the set, the table is complete, right? Now we should be able to solve the questions, but before that, check this table, check each of the information. I'll wait for 1 minute. If you have any doubts at any point, let me know. Okay, I will wait here. है ना, check all the information thoroughly here as well as here. कहीं भी किसी भी पॉइंट में डाउट है, then let me know. ठीक है, सोहम, आयुष्मान, no player, Lavanya, Dhruv. If you have doubts in any of these points, let me know. Everything is clear, Dhruv? Okay. Then let's solve these questions. On which sport did the maximum number of players from Australia participate? From Australia, maximum number of players, long jump. So our answer is option A, right? Second one, which country sent maximum number of players in high jump? In high jump, maximum number of players, India. Which of the following is true? The number of players in shooting from Australia, the number of players wrestling in Bangladesh. Number of players shooting 1, number of players wrestling Bangladesh 2, not equal. Second one, the number of players in weightlifting from India, the number of players shooting from Bhutan. Weightlifting India 4, that is not equal to any of these values, let alone the Bhutan. We ignore it. The number of players in wrestling from Bhutan, the number of players weightlifting from Sri Lanka. Wrestling, Bhutan, it's 2, right? And weightlifting Sri Lanka, it's 1, not equal. Fourth one must be equal. The number of players in high jump from India, it's 3. The number of players long jump from Sri Lanka, 3. So our answer is option D here. है ना? For how many countries can the number of participants in each of the sports can be uniquely determined? So our answer is all the countries, right? So our answer is option B. Okay, is that clear to everyone? So you got to have correct approach, you know, how to make the table, what kind of table, right? How do we use the given information? So there were multiple things that we needed to consider here, like total number of players for each country like this, total number of players in each sport like this, right? Equating these two, we get the number of players in each country, in each sport. So that is really important. Once you do that, once your approach is good, you don't need to worry about solving LRDI sets. It will be a matter of time that you are taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, but you will be able to solve all the sets. So you should have to have that confidence that I got a correct approach, I will be able to solve any set. It's just a matter of time. अगर difficult है तो 15 मिनट लगेंगे, 20 मिनट लग सकते, आधे घंटे भी लग सकते हैं ना. Easy है 5 minutes, 8 minutes, but I will be able to solve the set, है ना. That's it. Okay, then let's move on to the next set. Now this is a set where we need to fill the boxes just like a crossword puzzle, है ना, where we need to fill some values in the white boxes, and these are the questions. Some information has been given, and these information are basically based on numbers, है ना, where you need to have some basic concepts of numbers and solve these questions based on those. So again, try this one, try to fill the crossword puzzle and Once you are done with, let me know. I will show you the questions. These are the questions. You can take the screenshot right now if you want, or you can check it later as well. But first, try to solve it. Again, if you have any confusion, then let me know. I will explain it to you. One thing that I think you should understand first, cross is this, okay, down is this, across one means these two, है ना, across two means these three, across four these three, okay, like this, down these, down these, down these, like this, okay. So this is how you need to solve it, okay. Derek, as per your given profile, see, although I don't like these type of questions, that how much percentile I should get or how much percentile is enough. It's not like that you can buy it at Kirana store, that I will tell you that you should get a 93 percentile or 90 percentile or 98 percentile. Then you will work behind it like that, that there is a calculator that will tell you that how much study you should do on daily basis to get that desired percentile, okay. So you should not ask questions like this. You should try your best, you should try to get the best percentile possible, and then you should check the options. But as per your profile, if you want to know, I think 90 plus percentile should be enough, okay. But again, you should not target that, right. You should target to do your best on every day till CAT exam. Then I'm sure you will get your dream college. Okay, we are going to discuss the question in few minutes. If you want to see all the questions, then let me know. I am showing it to you again. Try this one. So, any answer so far? Are you getting any values like 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.4? What will be the values in any of these scenarios? Can you find out down 1, what will be the value, or 3, any of these? If you know, then let me know. Across 1, across 2, across 4, then down 1, down 3. Are you getting any values, guys? Okay, not getting any value? Let's try this. It says given below is a 4 into 4 crossword puzzle where each white box contains a single digit natural number. Use the following clues to complete it. Across means using these two. Across the number of terms in the expansion of x plus 1 to the power 71, which are definitely divisible by x to the power 7. Can you tell me what will be the total number of terms? Number of terms when x plus 1 to the power 71 is expanded. देखो, x plus 1 to the power square, there will be 3 terms. X plus 1 whole cube, there will be 4 terms. X plus 1 to the power 4, there will be 5 terms. Similarly, number of terms here will be 72, of which what will be the power of x? Power of x will be x to the power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till 71. Of which we need to take only those terms where power of x is 7 or greater than 7. So we are not counting power of x, which are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So total 7 terms we need to subtract here. 72 minus 7, which is equal to 65. So these values, this will be 6 and this will be 5. Okay, is that clear to everyone? If you have any doubts, then let me know. There will be a total of 72 terms here, right, where power of x, which is less than 7, will be 7 terms. X to the power 0, x to the power 1 till x to the power 6. Total 7 terms. So 72 minus 7, it will be 65. Now the second one, it says the number of zeros with which p ends, where p is the product of first 100 multiples of 10. So number of zeros where p is the product of, what is p? P is equal to product of first 100 multiples of 10. So can I say from here I can take common 10 from all the 100 numbers, then I am left with 1 into 2 into 3 till 100, which is nothing but 100 to the power 10 into 100 factorial. Now, what is the number of consecutive zeros at the end of 100 factorial? So 100 factorial can be written as 2 to the power 97 into 5 to the power 24, right? Into all the other values, all the other factors. Can I say 10 factorial can be written as 10 to the power 24 into some values? So a highest power of 10 in 100 factorial will be 24, right? So this can be written as 100, sorry, this won't be 100, this will be 10 to the power 100, because we are taking 10 from each of the 100 numbers. So it will be 10 to the power 100 into 100 factorial can be written as 10 to the power 24 into some value k, which will be equal to 10 to the power 124 into k. So number of consecutive zeros at the end of any number is same as the highest power of 10 that will divide that number, right? So highest power of 10 that will divide p is 124. So we can say that across 2 it will be 124, 1, 2 and 4, like this. Then fourth one, across 4 here, the least number of terms that should be removed from Q so that the sum of no two terms is a multiple of 3, where Q is the set of all 3-digit number. So basically Q is a set of all the 3-digit number starting with 1 to 999, right? We are taking two numbers from these 900 numbers. How many 3-digit numbers are there? 900. We are taking two numbers from these 900 numbers such that those two numbers are not, the sum of those two numbers are not a multiple of 3. So what we can say, there are different type of numbers here. There are number which are multiple of 3, right? There are number which are 3k plus 1 form. There are numbers which are 3k plus 2 form. Now if I am taking any two numbers out of all the numbers which are multiple of 3, the sum of those two numbers must be multiple of 3. So we must exclude those 300 numbers, right? Or at least 299 numbers. There are 300 numbers, such numbers. There are 300 these numbers. There are 300 these numbers. Like 100 is 3k plus 1. 101 is 3k plus 2. 102 is 3k. So we must remove all the numbers which are multiple of 3 except 1. So we need to remove 299 numbers. Then out of these group or this group, we must remove all those numbers, because what you can see, if you take one number from this group and one number from this group, the sum will become multiple of 3, right? Like 101 plus 100 will become 201, which is a multiple of 3. So we must remove all the 300 numbers from either this group or this group, right? So what we can say in that case, we remove all these 300 numbers. Now we are left with 301 numbers. Now why I have taken only 299, not 300? Because we can leave one number which is multiple of 3, and if there is not other number which is a multiple of 3, there cannot be sum of two numbers which are multiple of 3, right? So that's why we don't need to remove all the numbers. We can only remove 299 numbers. Okay. All right. Pujit is saying, sir, could you please explain the logic behind first clue once more, as I did not get it. See, Pujit, if you write down a number x plus 1 to the power n, this is equal to nc0 x to the power 0, nc1 x to the power 1, nc2 x to the power 2, and so on till ncn x to the power 0, x to the power n. Are you aware of this? If you are aware of this, see, there will be how many terms? 0, 1, 2 till n. There will be n plus 1 terms. There will be n plus 1 terms, है ना? Out of those n plus 1 terms, if you think about all the terms which are, see, if you think about all the terms which are definitely divisible by x to the power 7, will start from here. X to the power 7, x to the power 8, x to the power 9, x to the power 71. What number we don't count? X to the power 0, x to the power 1, x to the power 2, till x to the power 6. All of these terms we don't count. These are 7 terms. So out of 72 terms, we need to exclude these 7 terms, because these 7 terms are not divisible by x to the power 7. Is that clear now? That's why we have taken 72 minus 7, which is 65 terms. Okay? ठीक है? Pujit, is that clear? Ayushman, 100 factorial. See, if you know about how do you find IGP, means highest power of any number that can divide a particular fraction, a particular factorial. So IGP of prime number p in n factorial can be written as n by p plus n upon p square plus n upon p cube and so on, right? How do we get 10? Number of zeros at the end of any number is same as number of trailing zeros at the end of any number, which is same as the highest power of 10 that can divide that number. Like if I am talking about 12,000, how many consecutive zeros are at the end of 12,000? 3 zeros. Why? Because 12,000 can be written as 12 into 10 to the power 3, right? So we need to find what will be the number of consecutive zeros at the end of 100 factorial. So if I find index of greatest power of 2, index of greatest power of 2 in 100, it will ये ले नहीं रहा यहाँ पे, एक मिनट रुको। Okay everyone, there was some technical issue, I am really sorry for that. Okay, is it visible now? Yes? Okay. So, Aishwan, you are saying you remembered, right? Okay, then good. So, we can say that 100 factorial can be written as 10 to the power 24 from here and using that, right? So, highest power of 10 that will divide 100 factorial will be 24. That is why we are taking 124 here. Okay. Now, if we talk about this one, this will be 599. So, let us put 599 here, right? Now, let us come to this one. In case of down, sum of digits of this number. Now, I am sure all of you are aware of this type of pattern, right? What is 11 square? 11 square is 1 to 1. What is 111 square? 1 2 3 2 1. What is 111 square? 4 times 1. 1 2 3 4 3 2 1, right? Similarly, if you take square of this number, this will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 2 1 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. This is the result that we get, right? I am sure lots of you are aware of this pattern, right? Sum of digits 1 twice, 2 twice, 3 twice till 7 twice. Sum of first 7 natural number plus 8, this will be divided into 2, this will be equal to 64. So, in case of down, the 1 should be 64, it is already 64. So, this is just a confirmation that we are going in the right direction, right? Then the third point, in this case it says the number of 3-digit numbers in which the digit in tens place is less than both the digits in hundreds place and units place. So, we have a 3-digit number, let us say ABC, ABC. The number in tens place is less than A as well as less than C, right? So, what we can say, if I put B is equal to 0, then A can be any values from 1 to 9, C also can be any value from 1 to 9, it will be 9 into 9, 81 values. If I take B is equal to 1, then A can take any value from 2 to 9, C also can take any value from 2 to 9, that will become 8 into 8, 64 possibilities. Similarly, at the end when we are taking B is equal to what we can take? We can take B is equal to maximum 8. In that case, it will be only one possibility for A and C, which is 1 and 1. So, we need to find the sum of squares of first 9 natural number. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till 9 square. Now, what do we know about that? That sum of first squares of first 9 natural numbers. This, right? So the sum of squares of first n natural number is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So this will become 9 into 10 into 19 upon 6, which is equal to 285. So we can fill the values here, 285. So if this is 2, this should be 8, this is 5. Now we got all the values, right? We got all the values easily. Now we should be able to solve all the questions. So before we move to the questions, if you have any doubts in any points, then let me know. Okay. बताओ, है किसी पॉइंट में दिक्कत? अगर है तो बताएंगे, है ना? बहुत ही बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स यूज हुए हैं नंबर्स के इस पजल को सॉल्व करने में, बट अगेन still a very good puzzle, right? What is the square of the last digit of 1 across? 1 across last digit square. 5 square is 25. 5 square is equal to 25. So our answer is option D, none of these. What is the sum of all the digits across 2? Sum of all the digits across 2. 1, 2, 4. So 1 plus 2 plus 4, which is equal to 7. Again, 7 is not in the options. Answer is none of these, है ना? Then again, the third one is, what is the middle digit in 3 down? 3 down, the middle digit is 8. So option B. What is the cube of the positive difference of digits in 1 down? Digits in 1 down. 1 down, digits 6 and 4. Absolute difference is 2. 2 cube is 8. So our answer is again option A, which is 8. All right. So with that, we are done with all these questions, है ना? ठीक है. So this was a really good set. So let me know if you have any doubts here, है ना? Tell me if you have any doubts in any of these questions. Got it? Okay, Ayushman. Okay. Okay then. Let's go to the next set, which is another marvelous set. This is a really good set. Are you able to see these letters? If you are not, then tell me, okay? This is A, B, C, D. D, A, B, C. Okay? This is C, D, A, B. This will be B, C, D, and A. It's visible, right? Okay. Even if it's not visible, let me know. I have written it down. अगर उसके बाद भी कुछ दिक्कत हो रही है तो बताएंगे. So these are the information, these are the questions. और ये बहुत ही मज़ेदार क्वेश्चन है, बहुत ही मज़ेदार क्वेश्चन है. For to solve this set, you just need to work on your logical ability. Think how do we start this set, right? And I'm sure you will be able to solve it. बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें ना तो इक्वेशंस हैं, ना तो केसेस हैं, ना ही बहुत ज़्यादा कैलकुलेशन है. This question is based on one simple logic. Try to find that logic. These are the question, guys. So in this question, one hint that I will like to give you guys. So it says after 4 rounds, है ना, they end up with 104 rupees each. So after fourth round, each of them will have same rank, right? Each of them will have same rank. So basically, these are the ranks before, right? So these ranks are before they played the first round of the game, ranks before they played the second round of the game. These are the ranks. So when they start the game, A had the most amount of money, D had the second most, C had the third most, and B had the fourth most amount of money. B had the least amount of money. ठीक है? I hope that is clear. Like just before they played the fourth round, highest amount of money anyone had, it was D. Second highest of amount was with C. B was on third rank with amounts of money, and A was on the last rank with respect to the amounts of money before the fourth round. Okay, before the fourth round. Position, or you can say rank, position or rank. So the rank before each round, the rank before each round is given below. Okay. Again, the given statement has the same meaning, but you will be able to solve this question in a better way in this, with these statements. Okay. Okay, guys, we are going to discuss this set in few minutes. Okay, you don't have much time. Try to solve it. Send me your answers. Okay. Okay, everyone, let's discuss this set now. All right, I'm sure lots of you are close to the answers. It says four friends A, B, C, and D play a game which involves money. They all start with different amounts and at the end of 4 rounds, they end up with 1024 rupees each. Okay, the table gives the rank before each round, right? In each round, the amounts with the person who is ranked 1 becomes 4 times its value. If your rank is 1, your amount will become 4 times. Okay, the amount with the person who is ranked 2 becomes twice its value. The amount with the person ranked 3 remains the same, and the person who is ranked 4th loses the amount that were gained by ranks 1 and 2. So if ranks 1 and 2 are gaining some money, someone should be giving those that money, right? And that money is given by rank 4th, such that the sum total of amounts with the 4 of them remains constant in each round. Of course, the sum will be constant because there is no cash inflow, there is no cash outflow. So the sum of the total amount with them will always be constant, right? Will always be same, which is 4 into 1024, which is 4096. The total amount with them will always be 4096 rupees. Now, these are the questions which we should be able to solve once we find out their amount, the amounts with them. Now, this is the table that we are going to use here. Final amount is given with them before 4th, before 3rd round, before 2nd round, before 1st round, right? This is after 4th round. Now, where do we start? See, can I say that before 4th round, means when they played the 4th round, just before the 4th round, D had rank 1, means D had the most amount with him, right? D had the most amount with him. So what happened to D? What happened to D? The amount with D got 4 times, right? So can you tell me what was the amount with D just before it became 1024? Tell me this. What was the amount with D? Because the rank of D is 1, the rank of C is 2, the rank of B is 3, the rank of 4 is A. Hello? What was the rank of the amount with D? Can I say the amount of D must have been 256, then only it became 4 times, right? C, second rank, right? So the amount with C, what we can say about the amount with C? क्या कह सकते हैं इस बारे में? The amount with C, now it says got doubled. It must be 512, right? The amount with B, what was the amount with B? So it was B is 3rd rank. It must have been remained the same. A rank 4. So the amount with rank A must be total minus sum of these, because it became 1. We need to put the values here. So it will be 1024 plus 512 plus this difference, which is 256 into 3, 768, which is equal to, this will be 80940. Then 8 plus 2, 10, plus 4, 14, carried forward 1, 7 plus 1, 8, plus 2, 10, again carried forward 1, 8 plus 5, 13, and 10, 23. It will be 2300. Is that correct? 2300, right? है ना? क्या ये सही है? Or am I missing something? बताओ. What was this? It says, one second. It says the result of each round involves money. They all start with different amounts and end up 4 rounds. They end up with 1024 each. In each round, the amount with the person who is ranked first. Okay, Okay, this rank is not decided on the based on the money they have, right? The rank is not decided on the basis of the money they have. So basically this rank is already decided with some other factor. The rank is decided with some other factor, and the money, we need to follow the money with respect to that rank. Okay, so when fourth round started, we start from here. When fourth round started, what will happen? When fourth round started, the rank of D was 1. So what would have happened to D? Okay, what would have happened to C? What would have happened to B? What would have happened to A? Can you tell me the amount with them just before the final amount, right? Just before the final amount. It says at the end of the 4 rounds, they end up with 1024 rupees each. है ना? Ayushman, Lavanya, Derek, Pujit. What will be the amount with each of them just before the final amount? है ना? So the final amount with A, this is with A, right? A was ranked 4th, B was ranked 3rd, C was ranked 2, D was ranked 1. है ना? So if D was rank 1, the amount with D must have been, see again, it says if your rank is 1, the person with rank 1 becomes 4 times its value. So D was rank 1, so इसके पास जो पैसे रहे होंगे वो 256 रहे होंगे, इसका 4 times हो गया 1024. In case of C, C was rank 2, so the amount with C becomes twice its value. So this must have been 512. Twice of its value is 1024, right? In case of B, B was rank 3, it will remain the same. In case of A, we need to add all the values. If this is 4096, this should also be 4096, right? Adding these three, what will happen? 6 plus 2, 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 9. And then 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 10, it will be 17, right? So 1792. Now subtract this number to 4096. This will become 04 and 23. So that value is 2304. है ना? So the method will be still the same. है ना? Same ही है. Now, in case of third round, what we can say? C was on first rank. The amount with C must have been 4 times. So 512 divided by 4, it will become 128, right? B is on second rank. The amount with B must have been doubled. So it will be 512. A on third rank. The amount with A must have remained the same, which is 2304. The amount with D, what will be the amount with D? So total, find the total, subtract it to 4096. So this value will become, this sum will be 4096. So 8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. And right, 44. And 5 plus 1, 6 plus 23. It will be 29. 4096 minus 2944. This will become 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. 40 minus 29 is 11. So this will become 1152. Now this is very easy set now. We can say in case of second round, B had first rank. So we divide it by 4. It will become 128. A had second rank. So we take half of this, which will be 1152, right? And in case of D, D had third rank, so it will remain the same, 1152. In case of C, the remaining value we need to calculate. So sum of all these 2200, 2304, 2304 and 128. So 3242, 2432, 2432, 4096 minus 2432, which is equal to 64. 40 minus 24 is 16. So this value will be 1664, right? 1664. Then comes the first round. So before the first round, who was on first rank? A was on the first rank. So the amount with A must have been 4 times. So dividing this by 4, it will be 2 times 3, 5. So 8 times, then 3, 2, again 8 times. D was on rank 2. D was on rank 2. So amount with D must have been doubled. So 1152 by 2, it will become 5, 7 and 6, 576. C was on third rank, it must be was 664, the same amount. With B, we need to find the rest of the amount, right? So let's add all these values again. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 8, 18, carried forward 1. 8 plus 6, 14, plus 8, 22, carried forward 2. 7 plus 6, 13, plus 2, 15. Carried forward 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2, 5, 2, 8. 4096 minus 2528, 96, 16 minus 8 is 8, 8 minus 2 is 6, and then this will become 15. So 1568. So these were the initial number of amounts, initial amounts with them, right? So with that, our table is complete. Now we should be able to solve these questions very quickly. So let's check these questions. Who had the least amount before the game started? Least amount, it was D. At end of which round C had the least amount among 4? C had the least amount among 4 after which round? So C had the least amount after third or after this. Yeah, only after third round, right? So it says C had the least amount among the 4 at the end of which round? So this is before 3. So at the end of second round, right? So it will be second round 2. What is the maximum amount anyone can have in any of the 4 rounds? Maximum amount 2304. So our answer is option A, 2304. Then the last question says who had the least amount at end of round 3? At end of round 3 means before round 4th, it was D. So our answer is option D. है ना? Fahim, see, basically whenever the game is being played, so there will be some rank before you start the first round, right? So whatever these ranks are, rank 1, A is on rank 1, D on rank 2, C on rank 3, B on rank 4th, right? What are these ranks? If they are playing the first round and they have some ranking, right? So this ranking must denote before first round, because after, if this is after first round, after second, after third, after fourth, after fourth round, all of them have equal amount, right? So it does not make the sense. All right, so that's why it says the result of each rounds are as given below. As I said, the results of each round are given below. So that is on the basis of the rank. Okay. First question, who had the least amount before the game started? Before the game started, least amount it was with D, है ना, 576. ठीक है. No, why it's A? Before the game started, least amount, है ना? Okay guys, is that done? ठीक है, clear है ये? ठीक है पुजीत फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इट्स ऑप्शन डी है ना okay so guys all of you now aware of this that we have less than 6 months left right more or less than 6 months okay very close to you can say 25-26 weeks we don't have much time even if you try to write 1 or 2 mocks every week you will be able to solve 40-45 mocks so for that iQuanta has the best product for you we have 35 CAT level mocks and 45 sectionals. The questions that we are discussing is basically from our mocks. These are our mocks level. So you get to practice some really amazing sets, some really amazing questions, okay, for your CAT preparation. And you can see the interface. This is same as CAT level, okay. Apart from that, you are also getting 10 omit mocks, okay, which involves NMAT, SNAP, ZAT and CMAT all that okay. A had only 2288 acha okay wait a second before the game started right okay yes it will be A sorry my mistake yes I was looking at round 4 my bad है ना you guys are correct Pujit Tharun yes that is absolutely correct ठीक है okay so as I was saying if you are interested in this okay so for you the first iCat mock is completely free and not only that we are giving prizes to all the students who are attempting iCats and getting good ranks good marks prizes up to 50 lakhs and this is not a joke okay you can join our CAT preparation group and last year we have also done the same we have distributed prizes lots of prizes for free mocks okay so just go to our website okay and try to register it or you can also join our WhatsApp group the link is given in the description okay you can click on that you can join our WhatsApp group all right or you can contact on this number directly if you have any queries okay guys so I hope all the sets that we discussed today were interesting to you you tried to solve them maybe you got the answers as well but you need to understand that you don't need to solve only 3 sets or 6 sets you need to solve hundreds of sets like this right to get your LRDI preparation on top level so thank you for joining us I will see you in the next session very soon okay guys bye bye